What is good, y'all? It's Jay Coffee Talk. Tapping back in with some more news, guys. Hop in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on these stories we're covering here. And make sure to sub to the channel. But first off, we're talking about Hot Boy Turk. You know what I mean? In my opinion, like, no disrespect to him, but kind of almost in a sense like the forgotten Hot Boy. Not that he's not dope or, you know what I mean, like anything with his skill set. Just he didn't get as much shine as the other Hot Boys. You know what I mean? We already know about Wheezy, Juvie, of course, everything they've accomplished in the rap game. And of course, BG. You know what I mean? He's been locked down for a minute. Supposedly, he was supposed to come home soon, but then at the same time now we're hearing things aren't looking good for BG, one of my favorite rappers, you know what I mean? But Turk, like, went away for a minute a while ago. You know, BG's been locked down for a minute, but he was there when, he was free when the Hot Boys were really getting their shine onto the masses, when Cash Money was blowing up on that commercial level to the masses, to mainstream America. Turk was locked down, you know? But anyways, man, Turk is sharing a clip of an interview that he just did. You know, go hit his Instagram, Hot Boy Turk, and, you can see the clip yourself and go get tapped in with the full interview and all that. But basically, what I want to talk about is on the interview, Turk is being asked about Lil Wayne's situation with Wheezy just getting pardoned by Trump, right? And he went on to say that Wayne is a very smart individual. He's got a smart team with them, Mac, Maine, and Cortez. And that, it doesn't surprise him that Wheezy was able to get out of this situation without having to snitch or rat. That Lil Wayne basically always plans his moves out. And, how we were talking on my channel about how when people ask me about the Lil Wayne pardon, I was like, man, I see this all through. He planned this out strategically, endorsed Trump. I got this Fed case, bing, bang, boom. Now he's pardoned up out of there. And Turk kind of basically said the same thing. And he said, Wayne is always smart at what he does. And he also went on to say, when he was asked about Wayne being criticized or anything like that for rocking with Trump by anyone, that a lot of these rappers out there would do the exact same thing, right? And he also said that he would do the same thing, if it came to him getting pardoned. As I just talked about, Turk went away for a long time, right when Cash Money was really blowing up. So I'm sure he really wishes he could have had that situation back then, being tapped in with a president, endorsing him, and getting pardoned. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, a lot of people say a lot of ish, but when it comes down to it and they'll be locked away, they'll sing a different tune, you know what I mean? And I think that's kind of what Hot Boy Turk was saying here, right? But let me know what you guys think about all that. Let's move on to the next story, though. We were just talking about Kodak Black on the channel earlier. I was sharing with you guys all the backlash Kodak Black was getting for shouting out President Trump and getting the pardon and everything. I was showing y'all on Twitter. People were going in on Kodak Black. One person was suggesting, that all Kodak's music be deleted, right? We'll check it out. The attorney that helped set this all up, this pardon for Kodak Black, he had some choice words for the media. The attorney's name is Bradford Cohen. He's coming out of, he's based out of Fort Lauderdale, and he actually is Lil Wayne's attorney as well. So, him getting these, like, you guys hit the comments and let me know what you think about him being plugged in like that and able to get these guys these pardons. Do you think that this will definitely boost his status when it comes to celebrities or rappers looking for attorneys, right? But anyways, the media was talking about this. I believe it's TMZ. I'm going to share this post that he put out there criticizing them. One of the media outlets found this old tweet that Kodak Black, while he was still locked up, was tweeted out, and basically was saying that if Kodak Black was pardoned, he would donate $1 million to charity. And then the tweet was deleted. So one of the media outlets was criticizing Kodak Black about this and saying, yo, what's up with that? Like, you did the tweet and delete. Are you gonna donate the $1 million? Like, you got the pardon. What's really good, you know? And this is what the attorney said. He said, I didn't think I had to address this because it's a non-story, but due to a slow news day, TMZ wishes to address a tweet that was sent out from Kodak Black's Twitter 2 months ago and deleted within a day or two of posting at my direction. A statement promising something for something in exchange is not appropriate, and although Kodak has always given to charity his whole career and will continue to do charity, not in exchange for anything, some think this is a story. It isn't. Instead of harping on a young black man and how much charity he does, why don't we take a look at the amount of charity the writers of these articles do? So he's calling out TMZ. He's saying, TMZ, this ain't a story. What do you guys think? Do you agree that this is a non-story, or do you think, the attorney saying the tweet was put up? It sounds like he's saying I advised him to take it down because you can't, ask for something and promise something for something like this when there's money involved, even though it's charity, according to the attorney. But once again, he says, why don't we take a look at the amount of charity that the writers of these articles do? Once again, he's calling out TMZ. He says, last week, Kodak pledged $100K to setting up a scholarship fund in the name of Meadow Pollock. The week before, he donated $50K to a Barstool fund to help small businesses. That's $150K, and he's been out 5 days. So, once again, TMZ's digging up this old tweet, saying what's up with this $1 million, promise. The attorney says, I told Kodak to pull that down, or it was obviously he was locked up, so he wasn't tweeting on his own, but I was the one, that had that tweet taken down. It wasn't appropriate, and leave Kodak alone. And how much do you donate, TMZ? How much do you donate to charities? I don't know if Harvey is over there at TMZ donating, but he's saying leave Kodak alone, and he donated $150K to charities since he been home. So comment, guys, what do you think about that? Do you think TMZ needs to back off? Do you think that they're got a point bringing up this deleted tweet? Like, what's your thoughts on this all? You know what I mean? But once again, this attorney, Bradford Cohen, represents Kodak and Wheezy and was able to get them pardoned in Kodak's place, a commuted sentence, But still, let's not forget, Kodak has these state charges. And if you recall, man, since Kodak came home, the district attorney is talking about they are heinous allegations, but at this point, they're allegations. You guys let me know what you think about that. The case, do you believe it? What do you think is going to happen? But they're talking about we're going to prosecute the shit out of them. You know what I mean? We're looking to max him out on this, is what the district attorney is saying, So that's got, like Kodak gets the sentence commuted, comes home, and like within a day or two, the district attorney was coming out and saying Kodak, like basically it was almost like they were pressing Kodak, like more or less, they're like Kodak, in these, in these proper legal terms, we want to put the pressure on you and let you know, like, we're trying to throw you away and lock you away and throw away the key. My bad. Y'all know what I mean. But hit the comments with your thoughts on all this. And one more story we got to cover before we close this thing out. If y'all have not done so yet, make sure you take that quick moment, guys. Sub to the channel. Hit the bell. Like I said, daily content, music, news, sports, current events, and much more on the J Coffee Talk channel. Daily content. We got to cover this last story. Floyd Money Mayweather is going in on Conor McGregor. He has a lot to say. Listen, I know when these dudes were doing that cross promotion fight, where Conor got in the ring and boxed with Floyd, they were going at each other. They were talking real greasy, but I thought that was just for show. You know what I mean? To hype up the fight so they could get to the bag. But it seems Floyd really, really does not like Conor McGregor, man. So listen, this is what he said. You see, Floyd shared a little picture of a post with the caption that says, "Why is Floyd Mayweather hated for the way he carries himself, but Conor McGregor is loved for the same way he carries himself? Let's hear your thoughts." So Floyd screenshotted that, put that up, right? And then he commented and said, "I seen this post, and my take on it is that the world knows con artist McLoser," he called him a con artist McLoser, "can steal everything from me and be loved, but I'm hated. That's just lets you know, or I'm sorry, that just lets you all know that racism still exists. Just know that bum will never be me or be on my level. I'm just built different. My mindset is on another planet. My skills are second to none. I'm a natural born winner. And yes, I talk a lot of trash, but every time I back it up. This is what they hate. It's sad that you can be a poor black kid from the ghetto that has dealt with racism your whole life and work extremely hard to put yourself and your family in a better position. And most of the hate comes from my own people. Conor cannot even win in his own sport. But talking about coming back to boxing to fight Pacquiao, nobody wants to see that. It's like my leftovers eating leftovers. So he went in, man. He buried him. He called him hit the comments, guys. Let me know your thoughts on what he's saying here. He's calling him a con artist bum McLoser. He's saying, yo, Conor, you're not built like me. You know what I mean? For all the guys that keep up on all the fights, boxing, MMA, I'm a sports fan and I do keep up on the fights, but I'm not like super duper up on it, right? But am I correct when I say this, that we know Conor McGregor had just took some time away from fighting and then, just had his comeback and got aired out by Poirier, right? Didn't Floyd take some time off before a couple of his last fights that were like still competitive fights, right? And he was still able to win. Like, is Floyd right when he's saying, I mean, obviously we know it's two different sports, it's UFC and boxing, but what do you think? Does Floyd have a point by basically saying, what I am to boxing, Conor isn't even close to the UFC? And then I didn't even know Conor was talking about coming back and doing some kind of fight against Pacquiao. He's got Jake Paul trolling him, who's been trolling him. And now after that L he took the other day, he's trolling him even harder. You know what I mean? Let me know what you guys think about that. And then what do you think about this racism that he's talking about here? That, the fact that Conor can steal. It sounds more or less like he's saying steal what he does as far as, the way he carries himself, like was what they were saying in the post, being loud, boisterous, just being a larger than life persona that Floyd Mayweather gets buried for it and talked bad about, and Conor McGregor gets loved for it. First off, do you believe that is true and accurate? That Floyd is loved for it. Or I'm sorry, that Conor's loved for it and Floyd is hated on for it? Or do you believe that is true? And if you do believe it's true, do you believe what he's saying to be true about racism and all that playing a role in this? But like I said, I didn't really realize there was like some real tension between Floyd and Conor. You know what I mean? Like, I thought that was all just for the fight promo. You know what I mean? I thought they were like WWEing it up, dropping promos on each other, getting everyone hyped. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Hit the comments. Let me know your guys' thoughts on all this, man. Floyd went in on him. But that's all I got, guys. And also, man, do you guys think, for the UFC fans out there, is it a wrap for Conor after he got put to sleep like that? Like, that was not a good look. He got the brakes beat off him by Poirier, man. And I don't know, man. But that's all I got on this one, guys. Very interested, as always, to hear your thoughts on all these stories we covered. I'm out of here, guys. I'll check you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. It's free. It costs nothing. It helps me out immensely. And if you hit that bell, you can stay up on all the content that's dropping. I'm gone.